Last weekend, I was on this piece of property and I missed the biggest buck I've ever shot at with my bow. The last time I hunted, I had a strong south wind. There's some bedding in here, and I set up on the backside of the bedding, which was really away from the food source. Now, tonight, I decided to move because this corn got cut last weekend. There's a community scrape back behind the camera now. There's a community scrape right here, and there's a ton of rubs right in here. I can see a crossing down in front of me where the deer are coming to this corn. Stay tuned with us tonight. Hopefully we can finish what we started last weekend. And shout out to Devin. Devin shot a pretty nice buck last night on public land. It's the first buck he's ever shot with his bow. So, congrats, man.
It's 4:50 p.m. I'm pretty happy with how fast I got in here and got set up. I got off work about an hour and 15 minutes ago. I almost didn't come because I didn't think I was going to be able to leave work in time. It's been snowing part of the day. We have about 1.5 inches of snow, and I don't really know what to expect from this spot. If nothing happens tonight, that's okay. Really, the main reason that I'm in here is to pull this stand that's hanging in this tree because I'm going to take it up north when me and Dad go tomorrow. This is the property where we saw that big 9-point the first week of the season. Haven't had any luck here ever since then, but it's just one of those nights where it's really good to be in a stand. It's, you know, the last week of October. Temps just dropped out. This is the coldest day we've had so far. Snow on the ground, overcast skies. I mean, if the deer feel like coming out in this direction at all, you'd think they would be out here in the daylight. Right, right. yards and slightly quartering, and he probably would have wheeled around hard, so it probably would have been a bad shot, honestly, to take. But I was trying to decide if he was big enough or not. I don't know if I should have shot. I'm going to be questioning myself on that for a long time. Part of the reason that I did it was because he was alert at 40 yards, slightly quartering. Like, that's a very tough shot to make. And then I was trying to decide if he was big enough, but that was a pretty big deer. Oh my gosh. That happened so fast. I'm lucky I looked over there. Because if I would have looked about 5 seconds later, I wouldn't have been ready for him. Holy smokes. That was insane.
All right, it's the last week of October. Me and Dad just hopped in the car about 30 minutes ago. We're actually stuck in a little bit of traffic right now, but
sitting beside a Walmart trip.
Yep. We're heading to North Missouri. I was up here last week and had some good action. Saw quite a few deer. They just cut a cornfield up there. I had pictures of a really nice drop tine buck that I was getting pictures of this summer up there as well, in daylight. He had come by 2 or 3 days before I hunted and hitting a scrape up there. So we're excited to get up there, looking to run into him or a couple of other decent bucks that we're getting pictures of. But it's that time of year when the action should be getting pretty good. It's a great time to be in the woods, a great week to be in the woods. Big bucks are gonna be up and moving. Deer are gonna be moving in general. We got a cold front that just pushed through yesterday. Had some snow on the ground yesterday.
Hopefully the rain stops.
Yeah, that would not be fun if we sit in the rain tonight.
So we're a couple hours north of our normal home range, and we're set up on this ridge between a bean field and a cornfield. It's 10 to 5. We were still kind of setting up, and we look out in the next field over, 150 yards from us? Maybe. There's a couple does feeding already. Just west of us, there's a big block of timber, and the wind's out of the west. So we're expecting a lot of deer to come out in these fields here this evening, and you're gonna see maybe that double drop tine will come by this evening. That'd be fun.
I just heard. I see him, but it sounded pretty close, so it might not be anything out. Yep, big buck. No way. It was a big buck. I'm not kidding. He was nice. Just say what happened.
Well, I didn't see it, but there was a buck and a doe coming through the timber. Spooked, I guess. I didn't get to see him. Sherman saw him. Kind of strange, because it seems like we're in a pretty good setup. I don't know what would have spooked him. So we're not sure if our tree moves too much when we move around, but it's not a little tree. Gonna have to be careful about movement, I guess.
So we're back at my buddy's house. Just got out of the woods.
Well, a little bit ago, obviously the pizza box is empty.
We got some food. It was a pretty eventful sit. We saw a lot of deer.
Around 18.
18 deer, so the only problem is that I think only one of them didn't spook. So we were getting spotted and winded. We guess. We're not sure. It just seemed like deer were catching on to us, and there was one doe that blew 50 times or something crazy like that. She just wouldn't stop. But we also just got a text from Stacie, Reuben's wife, saying that Reuben just shot a buck. So we're pretty excited about that, but we don't have a clue how big it is or anything. But we're pretty sure it's on his brand new property that he just bought this year. His first sit on the property and his second sit of the year, and he just shot a buck. So we're really excited to see what it is. No matter what, it's pretty awesome. I imagine it's pretty nice if Reuben shot it.
Probably.
He normally holds out for some pretty good deer.
We've got Archer right here. Archer, turn around. Let me see your face. Archer's right here. He's a trooper. He's coming out here to find the deer. Help us with the deer. Turn around here. Are you excited? There she is. She is a little one.
Look, it's still got gurgling blood.
Whoa, that's
Look at all that
crazy.
blood fire.
Oh.
Good, she'll be good eating.
Oh no.
What?
It is a deer. It is a button buck.
Are you serious?
What?
Bummer.
But he'll be good eating
Oh,
still.
he'll be really good eating.
Yeah, a little.
Good size body on him though. What? Now.
Well, it's Friday. This is going to be the last hunt of the week. I'm going to be hunting back here on the back corner of our 40 acres here right outside of my house. But before we get to this hunt, I want to show you a hunt that Cole and his brother Austin had a couple weeks back down in the Ozarks. They had a little bit of action and we didn't get to show it on last week's episode just because of some logistical issues. So we're going to show that to you now. I'll catch back up with you after that and let you know how the night went.
About 7:20. Got everything set up, ready to go. Moved down the ridge from the field that we've been sitting on by about 100 yards. Found a nice trail to be sitting just off of. We're hoping to see something come by this morning. Not really sure what to expect in the spot that we're sitting in, but hopefully we'll find something good. He's gonna freaking spook out of here.
she had stopped right behind these two trees. That's when I pulled back, and I'm gonna be honest, Mom was getting tired holding back, so that's why I stopped her there. If she would have taken another step, then there would have just been one more small window to shoot.
Heck yeah, dude.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna shoot the front one. Meh. She stopped with like a twig, like right on where I was trying to shoot, so I had to like try to lean to the left. I punched it right through her front shoulder. Definitely hit her in the shoulder, I think. But I hold this over here so you can. So, whenever you said that those deer were on that side of you, since I have the tree and then I have Cole in front of me, I'm trying to record them. I'm reaching around and I see the deer coming at an angle towards the opening. Like Cole said, they started cutting back to the other side, so I had to hold my harness, swing out and around to try to catch the deer whenever he calls me. So I'm not even hardly on my stand as I'm leaning out, trying to get a good picture. Going like this, trying to record. There's some blood here. Yeah. Some blood up here. Coming down. Goes to the right. See it down? Yeah. Pretty thick.
Thick old body on her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, got some blood. Found some blood. We're on the trail now. There's one.
I'm back in the house here. I didn't get to do a closing interview because I had deer under me there at the last minute, but I had a little bit of action tonight. Had a little spike come right underneath my stand and got some good footage of him. And I saw some does out in the neighbor's field. And like I said, I had deer there at the end that got me kind of excited. One doe came running up in my direction, and so I was, it was the last light, and I was thinking there's going to be a buck trailing her, but there was nothing. But we'll be back at it next week. Weather's going to be really warm for some reason, but it's going to be ramping up. I mean, it's going to be just before the peak of the rut next week, which means there should be a lot of cruising activity. It might be happening more at dawn and dusk because the weather's going to be so warm in the middle of the day. I mean, it's going to be like highs in the 70s, but there still should be good action. So we're excited for next week, and we'll see you then.